Hello, everybody. I'm here with Reggie today, and Reggie's getting ready to leave us, headed home tomorrow. There he is. Reggie's a good man, and he wanted to hop on here and kind of share his experiences. So, Reggie, why don't you tell us what life was like before coming here? Where was you at?
Yeah, I probably had to go back a little bit.
Okay, all right.
So when I met my wife, I was on crack since 18, high school. So fast forwarding from that, so it's just from 18 to in my 40s when I moved to Dallas. So when I met my wife, she knew I was on crack, and she was at this she was working at this place where we get our free bus passes and whatnot, saying
Yeah,
help you
yeah.
find a house and get all that. So we ended up just chatting with each other and talking to each other. So she asked me one day, can she Facebook or can she inbox me on Facebook? Sure. Yeah, of course. So at this time, had a kind of liking for her anyway. I used to go up there and just look for her, just to go up there,
Right, right.
And we were talking a couple of weeks or whatever, and when that woman told me, okay, yeah, we can try this. We can try to work something. Everything went out the window. I didn't want no crack. I didn't have no desire for crack. None of that. I mean, it just went straight out the window, and I was clean for 10 years.
Mm, mm.
10 years I was clean.
Yes, sir.
But I was still drinking my beer,
Mm-hmm.
and I was still smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
So after we got married, everything was good. She was excelling at her job, you know what I'm saying, moving up, you know what I'm saying. Where as far as for me, I get comfortable. When I'm comfortable, I'm comfortable. I'm cool where I'm at.
Yeah, yeah,
Steady
yeah.
paycheck,
Uh-huh.
go to work, come home, get my beer, smoke my joint, play my Madden. I'm good.
Yeah.
So, we was having little ups and downs, and when my wife get mad, she ain't finna scream, she ain't finna holler, she ain't finna say a word. And that's the most dangerous woman in the world. When she don't say nothing,
Preach.
you better watch out. So, with her being like that, and I'm constantly trying to ask, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? Nothing. So that get me mad. So the madder I get, the more I want to drink.
Uh-huh.
So, like we'll get into a little verbication, and then she'd explode on me then. And then I feel like a real dummy. Oh, well, yeah, you're right. I don't do that. So what I'm trying to say is the stuff that I was doing when we got married, like getting the flowers for no reason, just doing what a man needs to do.
Yeah.
I got comfortable and I stopped. I just stopped. So like I said, when I got mad, I kept drinking. This every day, like a daily period.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I got mad and I'm like, forget this. I'm going to get me something. And what I do that for? So that week, that was a payday. That payday, I stayed out all night, spent all my money,
Mm-hmm.
come home the next day. The first thing she say, you moving?
Oh.
That's the only thing she said. That's all she said. I said, yup. Got my stuff. I think I stayed in the truck. I lived in the truck for like 2 days. You know what I mean? And she was like, "You need to get some help." So that's when I called. Looking up, facilities or whatnot, and I found y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked Lene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
About
Lene. For
insurance.
my insurance, that's
Uh-huh.
the only way I could get in.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to Lene. All in all, got in, was set to come, was set to come. I think that next Friday, payday was Thursday. Now, so I'm like, okay, I'm ready. It was on the Thursday. I took my wife to court. She had to go to court. She works court clerk
Yeah. Yeah.
one day a week, but she works from home. But anyway, took her to work, and all was on my mind was getting a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let me go and give me a hit before she, before she get off. What I do that for? Got it. Running all day until it was time to go pick her up from work. When picked her up from work, she didn't know I was high or anything. I made sure that I was calm, you know what I'm saying, was calming down before I went and got her. Got home, dropped her off, did a little, you know what I'm saying, I was packing up my bags. Said, babe,
For here.
Yeah, for coming here. I said, babe, I'll be back. I'm finna go get some gas. I had dope in the truck already.
Yeah.
So that led to staying out all night. Again, got a hotel room, but I was in there by myself.
Yeah.
By myself, just, what am I going to do? I done messed up. I know she going to kick me out, whatnot. So the next day, I think I got a call from Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a call from Alice. Well, Mr. Wiggins, what you going to do? I'm like, I just broke down. I done did it again. Just broke down. She said, look, call your wife and call your sister right now. They love you. Call them right now. So I called my sister, then I called my wife. Where you at? I said, I'm around the corner at the bar. I had ran out of gas and everything. So got back to his house. I thought she was just going to be like, no, dude, I ain't finna go through this, whatever. She just came up there, got the gas can. You need cigarettes? I mean, just, that woman is amazing. Let me put that out there. My wife is my world.
Amen.
So got back to the house or whatnot. It wasn't like she was just furious, but I can tell she's mad.
Yeah.
But anyway, she like, well, now you can't go to Monday. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. My sister paid for it because I was supposed to be paid for it, but I spent all my money. So, but anyway, Monday morning, she with it. She want me to get better. She like, look, you gotta do this for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do this for me. You can't do this for the kids. You gotta do this for you. You got to want this. I got it. So getting here, I'm looking. I'm already knowing this out in the country. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, this is nice. Oh, a little too deep in the woods, but yeah, this is cool. So I get checked in. They check my bags and whatnot. And I walked in the first group. The first thing come to my mind: what in the get out hell is this? I ain't gonna never forget that. I'm like, I'm the only black guy. What in the get out of hell? I'm like, oh, so Mo kept on checking on me. But when I got there and I got to listening, Laura, I mean, it's like the things that she was saying, especially about her story, which is amazing.
Right.
18 years clean.
Yeah.
It's like, if she can do it, I can do it. And it's not like that I was, just every day going out, it was just for them 2 paydays, and I did that. But I wanted to catch it before it get out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to catch it before I got out of control, and I did. But when I got here, I was quiet. I was just listening. But like all the, the lessons, the classes taught me a lot. The thing about me was I was scared of success. For some odd reason, I was scared of success. And that, Laura, she like, you deserve success. Come on, dude, you deserve success. So, I mean,
yeah,
that's my story.
Yeah, like why you keep backing up? Why are you scared of this? You deserve.
Oh no, I'm yes, I know I'm deserving now.
Right, but then when you came in,
it's like because once I was still drinking and smoking, and it's got fame and got money. Half of them you see going to rehab.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what I was afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
That I would get successful and just mess it all up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't need to go through that. I don't. So I know a whole lot now. How to do it, what to do. When I'm having cravings, talk to my wife. If I can't talk to my wife, get me a rubber band. You know what I mean? Like y'all,
Yeah.
this experience has been amazing.
Yeah.
It really has. Last one of y'all.
Awesome.
You and your wilderness got me out here building fires and making huts.
Yeah. Building that relationship with God,
Oh yeah,
strengthening that.
all that.
What was your favorite? I don't know if favorite's the right term, or what was the most beneficial? If you could narrow it down to like one thing, what was the most beneficial to you from being here?
Laura's class.
Laura.
Just Laura.
Laura.
Just her being her.
Yeah. Laura's our clinical director and therapist, primary therapist right now. And like Reggie said a while ago, she's got 18 years in recovery, and just a good, hardworking woman who will call you on your crap.
Oh yeah, her favorite saying: "If I don't piss you off, I ain't doing my job."
Yeah.
So
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. Good. Well, anything else that you want to share with somebody that is on the fence about seeking help and going to treatment?
If you're thinking about getting help or it crosses your mind, that means you need help. You can't do it by yourself. That's one thing. You got to have a strong foundation. And coming here, we give you a real strong foundation. That's what I got now. I'm about to get out and get it. So like I say, if you want to get help, come to Hidden Oaks. It's family. The community is a real community. When I say real community, yeah, we get on each other's nerves. We might fuss a little bit, but everybody has their say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just like a real family.
Yeah.
So
All right, Reggie. Well, I appreciate you doing this, and appreciate you, man, and just how far you've come, and can't wait to see how far you go now that you ain't scared of success anymore.
exactly. Everybody come to Reggie's Place. It's coming soon.
All right.
Give me a year or two, but it's coming.
All right, bro.